G'day everyone, Jason Haines here once again, QPL Rural, with another edition of the Soaker, your weekly look at riverine and water markets. Well, certainly the clearer skies have helped the cotton and maize harvest at the moment. A lot of those cereal crops are now gone in and the demand on water has reduced. Unfortunately, the Bureau's 3-month outlook isn't quite as good as what it was probably a month ago, but we are still looking at average to better conditions at the moment across the eastern riverine or up in the catchment zones there, and we haven't even started to see big dumps of snow at the moment, so hopefully there's still some very good news ahead as far as recharging storages. Not a huge amount of action in water markets this week as people are sort of in that mode of perhaps taking some carryover water, but just balancing accounts and trying to make plans for next year. Murrumbidgee temporary water, well, that's been quoted as low as sort of that 200 mark and up to 225 at the moment. Murray above the choke, sort of that $180. Below the choke, sort of 200. Lachlan's been quoted as low as $170 a megalitre, and temporary water on the Murrumbidgee for the first time, that Murrumbidgee groundwater is down as low as $150 a megalitre, and if you're on the Murray system, well, I've heard numbers down as low as sort of that $90 to $100 for temporary groundwater in that lower Murray space. Now, those permanent markets have shifted a little bit as well. Murrumbidgee General Security has now been quoted around that $1,900 a megalitre dry. We're still on about $1,400 for that Zone 10 General Security. Probably the mover of the week, there has been some fluctuation in that high security market. There's been some trades done as low as that $7,000 for bigger parcels, but probably really still quoting around that sort of $7,500 a megalitre dry for those smaller sort of under 100 megalitre parcels of water at the moment. The little bit of uncertainty over the weather has probably just held those Murrumbidgee groundwater and Lachlan groundwaters at the moment. We're not seeing big drops in prices there, or any drop really. In fact, both of those have probably strengthened a little bit over the last week. We're still quoting $43.50 for lower Murrumbidgee groundwater and $2,900 for lower Murray groundwater as well. So parcels of water on the market at the moment. I do have a client looking to lease out some Zone 2 lower Murrumbidgee bore water, so that's leasing the entitlement out. He's got a parcel that it's at least 1,000 megalitres, perhaps even can provide a little bit more for somebody willing to lock that up as an entitlement lease for the next few years. So good opportunity there that wants to secure that position going forward. Please give me a call there. I've got active buyers at the moment just for a small 50 meg parcel of temporary water down in that Zone 10, and certainly some temporary buyers at the moment looking for opportunities to take some carryover water into next season. Now, out of Canberra this week, it looks like some rules are going to be reviewed in regard to water sales to foreign investors. Up-to-date water acquisitions haven't had to be ticked off by the Foreign Investment Review Board or FIRB approval. This does look like it may change under what is now deemed to be a national security test. So there could be some changes coming ahead there for foreign investors that want to take a stake in Australian agricultural water. No doubt there could be some changes there as well about the process of such transactions. I will certainly be sure to keep you abreast of what these changes are and how they might impact your operations. Okay, and the plug this week, we're going to give a plug to Watson Drilling. Watson's do an awful lot of work throughout the district, dropping bores. I've got certainly a number of clients that use Watson's for putting down both test bores and permanent bores. They've had a lot of work over the last few years, but I must say their knowledge of the district is incredible, and where they'll find water and where they won't. So please, if you think you're doing both stock and domestic and irrigation bores at the moment, give Watson Drilling a call. They're only too happy to come out and give you a quote and give you an idea of what you might be up for to drop that bore down and really secure your production system going forward. So feel free to give Watson Drilling a call at any time. It's a 03 number, 588 14699. That's Watson Drilling. Give Rex a call at any time. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on any of our water parcels here today or anything else, please feel free to give me a call at any time, 0488 594 450. Let's catch up again next week. Cheers.